Second and goal. He'll get it up the middle. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long third and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? Now Love, sliding out of the pocket. He makes hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And did the offense get it back? They did at the 1-yard line.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They converted once earlier on this opening drive, but now comes a big test. 4th and goal. Now a toss play. This is Mack. And he is going absolutely nowhere in the wrong direction. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Dolphins celebrate their goal line stand. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Drake will start the drive on the ground. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and they ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
A Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
On 2nd down, here's Tannehill. Wide open receiver, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down.
Deep, 50, 50.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Drake off the give from Tannehill. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Margus Hunt in there to get him for a loss of 9. And that'll lead to fourth down. On fourth down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. T.Y. Hilton deep for the Colts. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. And last time, they had it fourth and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
The Colts on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
12. Check out. 190.
A shotgun snap for Luck. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time. Now a carry from Mack. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there. Off of play action, Luck. Throw left side, complete. That's Grant. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later. Now it's Luck off the bootleg. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Cameron Wake in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Well, enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it? Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football. And old Mo is a very, very fickle man. Luck and the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this.
Luck in the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Luck steps away to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. Jakeem Grant back deep for Miami. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves?
And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Tannehill. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Fielded at about the 28. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. An update from that game going on in the Meadowlands. The Jets are out to the early lead, and we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10. Starting the drive with a give to Mack. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. In on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan. Now the Colts moving quickly here in the hurry-up offense. To throw is Luck. It's hauled in here by Edmond. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Mack. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. On 1st down, Luck under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. Andre Branch in there to get him for a loss of 5. To throw on 2nd down is Luck. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. He was looking for Jack Doyle that time. 3rd down here. The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. Throwing is Luck. And then able to bring it in. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room.